Have you ever wondered what type of thrift stores have the best inventory to resell? Let's find out. Hey, my name's Caleb. I'm a full-time reseller. Today we're going to be going over my thrift haul. I went to 3 different types of thrift stores so we can compare them and see which one ranks as the best. The first thrift store I went to is a local thrift store chain near me. I would call this store a high volume thrift store. They have lots and lots of inventory. They purchase inventory and receive donations. Because of that, the prices are a little bit higher, but I do feel like there's a higher likelihood of finding good items. At this particular thrift store, I have figured out the best days to go that fit my business. I go on the day that the colors change, so I'm the first one to see the best items at the half off price. And there's an additional 25% discount for seniors, and my mom actually goes with me to help me out with getting the discount and getting through the thrift store a little bit quicker. The second thrift store I went to is just your very classic Goodwill. At this particular one, they do bulk pricing, so all of the long sleeve shirts are a certain price, all the short sleeve shirts are a certain price, things like that. There's a lot less inventory to go through, but the prices are cheaper and it's still pretty organized and easy to find what you're looking for. The last store I went to is the Goodwill BINS. It's actually attached to the retail Goodwill that I went to. This one is completely disorganized. They dump a bunch of stuff in bins and you have to dig through it and find what you want. You do pay by the weight, so it's the most affordable option, but it can be hard to find the good stuff. At the Goodwill BINS, I paid $14.84 for everything I got there, so let's jump into those items and show you guys exactly what I got. So I do want to throw out there that I really didn't spend a lot of time at the bins, and I was not there for any new rotations where they brought out new inventory, so I was just digging through the bins of clothing that everyone else had already looked through. So I don't want to say that these are necessarily the scraps, because I was very pleasantly surprised with what I found, but I would say that if you were there actually when the rotations happened and they rolled out brand new bins, you probably would be able to find a few more items and even some better items than this. The first item I got at the Goodwill BINS is this Carhartt Henley shirt. It is on a vintage tag. Not one that necessarily adds value. It's not made in USA or anything, but it just has a nice vintage cotton feel, very heavyweight cotton. It does have the pocket here with the logo, which will help it stand out a little bit on eBay. People that want to kind of show off the logo will like it, and also people that just like these to work in, work outside, farm, that kind of thing. It'll hit that demographic as well. Based on the weight, I would say this is probably about $1 worth at the bins. My bins charges $1.39 per pound. So yeah, just under a pound, probably about $1. I'll probably list this for 20, but I'd take 15 for it. This next item are some Nike joggers. These are not the heavyweight fleece ones that sell really fast. These are actually just lightweight. But honestly, just finding Nike joggers, which is a nice in-style item in really good condition, adult size medium, I think I'll still be able to sell these between $15 and $20 pretty quick. This next item is a New Tags Adidas like fleece hoodie jacket. I have no idea what this logo is. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments below. I'm guessing it's going to be like a high school or something, because if it was a college, I'd probably recognize it. But yeah, New Tags Adidas jacket. It's super high quality. I didn't see any flaws or any stains on it. So just because of the value of the item itself, the logo being, you know, maybe not desirable might hurt the value a little bit, but I still think this is at least a $20 item. This next item is an Under Armour golf polo. Has this nice little pattern on the top that might help it stand out, and it's a really good size of men's XL. This isn't something I'd pick up at the retail thrift, but based on the weight, I probably paid maybe 75 cents for this. So I'll probably list it for about 20 and take 15. This next item is a Nike running hat. This is the Legacy 91 dry fit model. It does have a little paint splatter on the top, so somebody was using this to paint their house or something. But I think just based on the brand and the function alone, this is at least a $10 item. And based on the weight, this probably only cost me maybe a quarter. My next find are these Peter Millar Twill chinos. These are not the performance golf pants that sell amazing. But honestly, just finding this good of a brand at the bins, probably paid about $1.50 to $2 for these, a little over a pound. I would say these are about a $20 item. This would have been the find of the day, but I did find some pen marks on it, but I got it anyway. This is an LL Bean women's quilted jacket. This one is actually vintage. It's not super old or anything. I probably should have left this because it is in kind of rough condition, but just to see a vintage LL Bean jacket at the bins for like $2, I had a hard time leaving it behind. The sleeves were actually hemmed up to a shorter length, but on the other one I ripped out the seam and the sleeve was perfectly fine, so I'm hoping I can do that with this one as well and kind of bring it back to life a little bit. Here are those pen marks I was telling you about. but I still think that somebody will buy this just to like work in the yard or work outside in for 15-20 bucks. In good condition, it's probably a $50 jacket. Here we have some vintage Levi's 550s. These are just kind of Y2K. They're not made in USA or anything crazy. Okay size of 36-30, but they're in good condition, have a really nice fade on them. Once again, about a $20 item. Next item are some Polo Ralph Lauren jeans. These are the Varick Slim Straight model, size 32-30. So honestly, a pretty decent size, and they're in great condition. I think the theme of the bins was about a $20 item. And this last item was definitely the best item, some Levi's 527s. If you follow the channel, you know that I like the bootcut Levi's. They sell great. These ones aren't vintage or anything too special, but they are a good size of 30-32. I think these are about a $25 to $30 item. I'm just gonna count these up so we can see how many items we got for those $14. So altogether I got 10 items, so I basically paid $1.40 per item. And all of these, I think as I was going through, I think will sell anywhere from $15 to $25. So that's a really good return on my investment, and I'm actually really happy with that haul. I spent only maybe 20 to 30 minutes in there, so I really can't complain. So now we're gonna jump into the retail Goodwill items. So on the retail side, I got 9 items for $47.78. So basically all these items cost just around $5. This first item was probably the best one. This is a vintage corduroy blazer. The brand is Orvis. I honestly really dislike selling blazers because you have to take a lot of measurements and they do sell really slow. But this one caught my eye, so I looked it up and it actually was selling decently fast and for pretty good money. I would say I'll probably sell this for about 50 bucks. This next item are some Under Armour golf shorts. I sell these for about 20 bucks plus shipping. This next item was pretty random. It's actually a DoorDash delivery driver sweatshirt. It's a nice full zip hoodie model. I saw them selling for about 20 to 30 bucks. This next item is a Tommy Bahama shirt. I only picked this one up because it's 100% silk and has this nice geometric pattern on it. This will probably sell for about 20 bucks. This next item is an Under Armour fishing shirt. It's a nice short sleeve one. I had already planned on picking this up, but when I was going through my cart, I realized it was actually new with tags. So that went from being like a $20 item to maybe like a $30 to $35 item. This next item is a Rod and Gun button-up shirt in this floral pattern. This brand had a little bit of a slower sell-through, but the sales price was really good, around 25 to 35 bucks. And it was a good size of XL, so I just went ahead and picked it up. The next 2 items were some Duluth flannel shirts. The reason I grabbed these is they're both size 3XL tall. That's just a really good size that will help them sell a little bit quicker for probably between $20 and $25. And my last find at the retail store was this Nike ACG fleece jacket. This thing is super cool. And I actually saw this on a new rack right as I was walking out the store, so I really can't complain about putting this in the cart last second. I would say this is probably about a $30 item. So it seemed like the bins was like $1 to $2 into like $15 to $20. And this store seemed to be like $5 into $20 to $25. At that store, I also spent about 20 to 30 minutes going through the racks quickly. So time-wise, it compared very closely to the bin store. This last store does have the most items. I'm just gonna tell you guys the price of each item individually because some items I do pay up a lot for and some items I pick up because they're affordable at this store. I paid $4 for this Polo Ralph Lauren hoodie with the flag print on it. Anything Polo Ralph Lauren and flag is definitely a bolo. The sweaters are actually way better, but even this fleece sweatshirt is still probably worth about 40 bucks. I paid $4 for this Marmot windbreaker jacket. This would have been an amazing find, but it does have a company logo on the sleeve, so that's gonna hurt the value quite a bit, but I still think this is an easy $20 item. I paid about $2.50 for these Janu scrub pants. They are the jogger model. These aren't quite on the same level as scrubs in terms of value and sell-through rate, but I would say they're one tier below, so these are probably about a $15 to $20 pair of pants. I also got 3 scrub tops from the same brand for $3 each. Let me know if you think I should sell these as a bundle or if I should sell them individually. I think each one is probably worth about 15 bucks. I paid about $2 for these Quicksilver amphibian shorts. This is the model name that you're looking for. I didn't check sell-through rate or comps on these, but last year these had over 100% sell-through rate and I was selling them really fast for about 20 bucks. So I would guess to sell those for about the same this year. I paid $9 for these Levi's 527s. You just heard me talking about these. I love this cut. They're a size 32-32, which is pretty decent size, so I'll list them for 30 and hope to get 25. I paid about $5 for these Bulwark FR jeans. They are new with tags. I talked about these in one of my recent videos, but I bought some when they were just half off, but I did save some for when I could do half off plus the 25% discount, so this was the last pair to make it. I think I listed the last pair for $28 plus shipping, so I would say about 25 on these. I paid $4 for these Levi's 511s. Not a great cut, to be honest, but these are size 30 by 32, which is a really good good size. It sells fast, so happy to sell these for $20 pretty quickly. I paid $3 for this Cabela's canvas shirt. Only reason I picked this one up is the size 4XL in this nice heavy workwear material. The size will help it sell a little bit quicker, and I think this is about a $15 to $20 item. I paid about $2 for these Southern Tide shorts. They're kind of like a performance-y, almost like a golf short kind of thing. I would say these will sell for between 15 and 20. I paid $15 for these Banana Republic jeans. I did pay up on them, but they're a really good size of 33 by 34, and the retail price on these is $130. I'm not sure what the resale value is, but I wasn't gonna leave them behind for 15 bucks. I got 2 pairs of LL Bean drawstring cotton shorts. They were $3 a piece. These are nice little bread and butter sellers for me. They sell for about 18 to 20 bucks. I paid $7.50 for some Peter Millar pants. Once again, these aren't the performance like stretchy material, but they still feel really nice. This has a 5-pocket design here, which tells me that it's more of like a casual pant and not one of the heavyweight like twill chinos. So I still think this one will sell decently. I paid $4 for another pair of Under Armour golf shorts, and I paid $5 for some Lucky Brand chino shorts. Only reason I grabbed these is they're new with tags. Here's another pair of Quicksilver amphibian shorts. I paid $3 for these ones. I paid $7.50 for this Tommy Bahama sweater. The only reason I paid $7.50 for this is it's actually new with tags still. This one's called the Cold Spring Snap Mock, and it's in size 2XL. I didn't bother looking this up, but I would guess that this is about a $30 item. I paid $7.50 for this Nike ACG rain jacket. This line of Nike sells really well for me, so I wouldn't be surprised if this was about a $40 item. I paid $7.50 for this Banana Republic sweater. The reason I grabbed this is merino wool and new with tags. The merino wool and cashmere stuff from these mall brands sells really well, and the fact that it's new with tags, I think this is at least a $30 item. I paid $7 for this Tommy Bahama shirt. Only reason I grabbed this, it's 100% silk and has a really nice loud pattern on it. I talked about these in my last thrift haul, but these are some Banana Republic Traveler jeans. These went all the way down to half off of 6 and the discount, so about $2.50 for these. And nothing too crazy on these, but I'll sell them for 20 bucks. I paid $10 for these Under Armour golf shorts, but these ones were new with tags. I paid $7.50 for this Callaway polo. Only reason I paid $7 is it's new with tags and has no company logos on it. Here's a Nike golf polo. I paid $7.50 for this as well, and same story, no company logos, and it's new with tags. I paid $12 for this Polo Ralph Lauren shirt. Only reason I paid up is once again, it's new with tags. The retail price on this was 90 bucks. I usually sell these for about 30. I did buy 4 pairs of shoes at this thrift store this week, which is more than I typically do. I usually maybe grab 1 or 2 pairs if that. But I was stoked to see this brand sitting on the shelves. This is Ufos, I think it's pronounced, but they make recovery shoes, slides and sandals, things like that, and they sell super fast and for really good money. I paid $7.50 for these, and I'm guessing they'll sell really fast for maybe 30, 35 bucks. This next pair I paid $12 for these Echo Gore-Tex boots. Echo is a hit or miss brand for me, but when you find good sizes and models that are Gore-Tex or Yak Leather or any of those upgraded lines, they can really sell well. Here's another great shoe brand to be on the lookout for. The brand is Irish Setter. They're more commonly known for their work shoes and their boots. Sometimes work boots, sometimes more like a Western cowboy boot. These are just some regular shoes, but when I looked up comps, these still sold for 60 bucks and they had over 100% sell-through rate. I paid 15. I went back and forth on these for a while, but these are Allen Edmonds Long Branch wingtip boots. They're in kind of beat condition, but the bottoms are actually still in really good condition. So I think with some leather conditioner, these will clean up really nicely. I saw comps anywhere from 60 all the way up to 150 on these. So not sure what that range is. Maybe it's condition, maybe it's other things, maybe it's color. But either way, I'd say at least a minimum of 50 bucks, and I paid 15. I paid $4 for this Gander Mountain chamois flannel. I was kind of on the fence on this one, but I hate leaving these chamois flannels behind because they sell so well. And in the red colorway and the black colorway, they sell even better. So I think this will still sell for 20 bucks. I paid $3 for this LL Bean flannel. Of course, these are gonna get harder to sell as we go into spring and summer, but for $3, I really can't leave these behind because these have been bread and butter for me all winter long. I'm gonna list these more aggressively now that we're heading into the warmer months. Probably list them for 20, but if I get a $15 offer, I'll still take it. I paid $7.50 for this IB Cool golf polo. Has this really nice camo pattern, and if you could feel the material on this, you'd know why these are really good money. Here's the logo. To be honest, when I looked these up, they really weren't selling for that much, but I think the price is really gonna go up once we get into spring and summer on these higher end polos in particular. I paid $4 for these Johnny-O Prepformance shorts. This is the better, more performance line of this brand, and I wouldn't have grabbed these if they were priced up at all, but because I got them so cheap, I'm happy to pick them up as we're going right into golf season. I paid $4 for some J. Crew Performance shorts, same story as the last ones. And I paid $5 for these Nike golf shorts. Only reason I grabbed these ones is the plaid pattern. Here we have a plaid Gramici short sleeve button down. The comps on this one were kind of all over the place, but I kind of took a gamble on it just because it had a nice pattern, nice color to it. I paid $3. I paid $9 for these Mugsy jeans. This is an excellent brand of jeans to be on the lookout for. I think Barstool Sports are promoting these jeans right now, so they're really taking off in popularity. Sell-through rate is climbing, and the prices are staying high. I paid $4 for these Peter Millar golf pants. These ones are the performance stretchy material. I think they're the EB66 model. Okay, just checked on the tag, and they're the EB55 model. The EB66 model, they sell amazing for like $35, $40, but I'm guessing these will be similar because they're still that performance material. I paid $5 for this fleece-lined flannel by LL Bean. I love the fleece line flannels. They sell really well. They might be selling a little bit slower now that we're going into spring, but the really good items I just try to pick up all year round because you can only find these when you see them on the rack, so you don't want to be passing up really good items. I paid $5 for this Columbia fishing shirt. Only reason I grabbed this is it's plaid patterned and it is size 2XL. I'll probably sell this for about $20. On the tag on Columbia, sometimes it's on the front tag and sometimes it's on the back tag, but there is a model number. It's usually 2 letters followed by 4 numbers. On this one, it is AM0058. So I typed that into Google to find the model name, and then I'm able to list mine a little bit higher because I'm listing it under the correct model name. I paid $4 for this Eaton dress shirt. It's a really good European brand of dress shirt. I sold these anywhere from $25 to $40. This one seems pretty basic, so I'll say about $30. I paid $5 for this Tommy Bahama shirt. One thing stood out to me when I was looking over this item that did make me pick it up. I was looking for the material tag in the inside left, which I did find, and it just said recycled polyester. But on my way to find there, I saw this Island Zone print right underneath the buttons on the bottom. That's an excellent line of Tommy Bahama that does sell a little bit faster, and it has more of a performance feel and function to it. So that's why I was willing to pick this up, even though it's not a crazy pattern or an amazing size. It is size large though, so it's not gonna kill me. I paid $10 a piece for these Guess denim shirts. They're both new with tags, which is why I was willing to pick them up. The retail price on this one is $100. And the retail price on this one is $108. Black is a great color of denim that always sells well. And on this blue one, it had a sawtooth pocket, which was a really good keyword that will help this one sell quicker too. I paid $4 for these J. Crew corduroy pants. These are a good size of 33 by 32, so I was willing to pick them up because they're affordable and in a good size. I bought 3 pairs of Lululemon pants, all for about $10 each. These have been one of my best sellers over the last 6 months, and I try to pick them up anytime I can afford the price at the thrift store. So I'm really happy to find 3 all in the same size, get them listed quickly, and I'll sell them between $40 and $50. Here's another $4 pair of Johnny-O Prepformance shorts. Here's another pair of Peter Millar pants. These are in a big size, and they are the cotton material, not the nice performance material. But it was only $4, so I was still happy to pick them up. I paid $5 for these Greg Norman golf pants. Only reason I grabbed them is they're new with tags in a really good size. I also got this Under Armour jacket for $3. The reason I like this one is it's full zip and it has the hood, and it was super cheap. So at that store, I was able to get close to 60 items, and I paid about $6 per item on average. It did take me about 2 hours and 45 minutes to find all those items in the store. Let me know in the comments down below which of the 3 you think was the best value based on the time I spent, how many items I was able to get, the quality of the inventory, and the buy cost. I was pleasantly surprised with Goodwill and the bins because I usually really favor the local thrift store, but all 3 actually did really well this week. Thanks for following along. I hope you learned something along the way that helps your reselling business. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button down below, and we'll see you in the next one.